Hello all. Today we are going to discuss about inventory. In the previous module we saw what is logistic, and now we are going to discuss about what is inventory. So hope you all know the meaning of inventory, right? So inventory means in simple form we call it as stocks. So it is a stock of material which is being kept for the purpose of future, because whenever you need the material for production or raw material for manufacturing, so here the inventory play a vital role. So today's inventory is tomorrow's production. Yes. So the inventory means it includes material like raw material, work in progress, packaging space. So these all are kept in order to meet the demands in future. So here there are various kinds of inventories. The first one is production inventory. So production inventory means an inventory which is needed for the purpose of production of raw material. Okay, for production purpose. Say for example, raw material, any components or parts which is being used for the purpose of production. Next is MRO inventory, so maintenance, repairs, and operating. So any inventory which is connected of running of business or the machine or etc., that is being considered as MRO. Say for example, grease, machine repair parts, etc. Then in process inventory, this is a semi-finished product which is required every stage. And finally, the finished goods of inventory, where a complete product which has been ready for shipment. Okay, so basically, if you see, inventory is the role, the business, the success and failure depends on the inventory. So it is not good if you keep so much inventory, because your entire capital is getting stuck. At the same time, if you are not keeping a proper inventory, then what happens? It gives a bad image, or you cannot make a right product at the right time, or you cannot deliver the product to the customer when it is needed, right? So it is very important. You need to have a balance in inventory. So now, what are the cost is being connected with inventory? Is the first one is material cost. It is a cost of material. Then you have ordering cost, because the cost which is associated with purchasing or ordering of material. So say for example, if I order a particular product, a stock has been, so I need to pay rent for whatever is being used. A person has been appointed to take care of the inventory section, so you need to pay salary, paperwork, legal expense, traveling, etc. So this all come under ordering cost. Then comes the inventory carrying cost. So it is a cost connected with finance cost, insurance charges, storage expense, handling expense, cost of deterioration, spoilage, etc., obsolescence. So these all come under the category called as inventory carrying cost. Why the inventory is very, very important? The purpose of inventory, the first, foremost importance is continuous flow of raw material. So from one place to from the place of supply to the place of manufacture, you need inventory. So if there is continuous whenever, then there is a continuous flow of raw material whenever it is required. Then smooth sale operation takes place. And also when I book an inventory in lot, I enjoy the economics of economy of scale, right? And then price protection as well. Sometimes there might be rise in the prices. So if you keep a right inventory at the right time, that will also help us in balancing the cost. Okay. Then what are the function of inventory? The first one is it helps in gearing up the production. So always, whenever you are in need of production, when you have sufficient inventory, that will move your production will move smoothly. The second one is it helps in preventing stock out. So if I have inventory properly, then there is no issue of less stock or no stock by the, because of that the production is getting stopped. And continuous employment in the enterprises. And also inventory helps in utilizing the skilled labor and a proper plan for future. And very important thing is it also helps in protection of uncertainty of demand and supply, which is quite common in the economy. So it helps in balancing these things. So inventory control. So what do you mean by inventory? It is planning or ordering, scheduling of material used in a manufacture. So a person has been there. So that person will check how much is needed, what whether the stack have the required material or stock, and then they book an order, and then it is being supplied. So this is a job. So they don't keep unnecessary stock at the same time. So that is a job done in inventory control. So what are the functions? If you see inventory control, they helps to run the store very efficiently, and it also avoid stock levels, unnecessary up stock, more stocks or less stocks. It is avoided. Then it also helps in maintaining a specified raw material and pricing, protecting inventory from losses and minimize the wastage and rate of deteriorations. Yes. Then objective of inventory control. Why this inventory control? What is the main objective? So the foremost is economical price at right time in a sufficient quantity it is available, and it helps in store. It provide enough storage space because I have a track what is needed, what to be supplied, everything. So no need of keeping so much. So proper storage you can provide. Yes, then a suitable requisition procedure, accurate record keeping, these all are the objectives. Periodic checkup whether it is there, the inventory stock is there or not, and then it helps in smooth flow of stock, risk in obsolescence, and minimize the material cost. So what is the advantage of having a good inventory control system? First of all, it helps figure out how much inventory is there, how much need. So it provide always inventory balance. Then inventory turnover. So it helps ensure that there is a movement of inventory, reduce becoming obsolete or blocking the entire working capital. So satisfying the customer. Then proper planning and employee efficiency. So training the employee in barcode scanner, inventory management software, etc. And inventory orders. So processing the information, speeding up the ordering process. Now, there are various techniques that's been used in inventory control. The first one is ABC analysis. So, ABC analysis means A denotes a particular item. So, here, if you see, A means it is a goods which consist of 20% of the total product with 80% of revenue generation. That is A. It means the quantity is less, but the amount of the revenue generation is more. Whereas B is, it is like, it regulates, it is slightly higher value than products which is little higher, but lesser, higher than C, but lesser than A. Okay, so it means what? It 30% of goods which generates revenue of 15%. And likewise, C item is like spare parts, etc., loose tools, where it is being kept in more, but the generation of revenue will be 5. So this is a ABC analysis. So expensive inventory, you need proper accurate control on A, because the inventory, the stock is very expensive. So you cannot make more investment on A items. Whereas B is moderate value and moderate control, and C is very low cost where minimum control. There you don't want to keep one particular person to verify what is the stock required or not. Whereas in case of A, you need to put more attention on the inventory. Then the next is HML inventory. This is high, medium, low inventory, same like ABC analysis. So high price item, medium price item, and low price item. So this is also another type of inventory technique. The next technique is VED analysis. It means vital, essential, and desirable. So the spares, the stock out of which even a short time will stop production. That is called the V. And E is, you can run the business even without that for a few hours or time. Whereas the D is, it doesn't make more impact, but their absence can be the spares that those which are needed, but their absence for even a week or so will not lead product stopping a production. So it can run the business. So that is called as VED analysis. Then SDE analysis, it is scarcity of item, difficult item, easy item. So scarcity item means which is short in supply, and difficult, which is not quickly available in the market. And E is which is easily available. So the inventory you can decide based on what is the requirement. Suppose there is a scarcity of item, means it is good always to keep some inventory for that. Yes, so this is SCD analysis. Then FSN analysis, it is fast moving item, slow moving item, and non-moving item. So whichever is non-moving, which is not moving very well, it should be discarded. Yes. Then one more analysis is SOS analysis. This is seasonal item, off seasonal item. So some buying items at low price in season. So you get it at the season and keep it stock, so that expecting or not to buy at a higher prices. So that is called as SOS analysis. Then HYZ analysis is similar like ABC analysis. So which is 10% of the item are stored, but 70% of our inventory value to have. Whereas Y is 20%, but 20% inventory value. And Z is 70% of item it is being stored, but that value have only 10%. And the last one is golf analysis. It is government, O for open market, L for local supply, and F for foreign supply. Yes, hope you understood this concept called inventory. Thank you for listening to inventory. Bye.